we did parabola of the form this thing, right? A bracket x plus k squared plus h, which is easy to sketch because you can show the vertical and horizontal shift. You get the vertex straight away. Okay. So then we're going to do reverse. We're going to find the x and y intercept first. So we're going to sketch the parabola of this form. Okay. So in this case, the vertex are not obvious. So you can't see what the shift, what the vertical shift are. So what you do is, we'll do the y-intercept first, then the x-intercept, and then do the axis symmetry, and then get the turning point last. So we'll do that last, okay? All right, so let's look at the structure again. The parabola is, there's a line of symmetry, there's a vertex, the two x-intercept, and a y-intercept, okay? So what we're going to do is look at this example. We're going to work out the y-intercept, x-intercept, axis symmetry, vertex, then sketch, okay? All right, so let's do that. So the first step is the y-intercept. So we substitute x equal to 0. Let's write x equal to 0. You get y equal to 0 squared minus 6 times 0 plus 5. You get 5. So basically, when it is in this form, the 5 is the y-intercept, okay? Okay, what do you do after this? You're going to find the x-intercept. Let's find the x-intercept. Okay, so to find the x-intercept, put y equal to 0. And then once you put y equal to 0, you get a quadratic equation, which you learned how to solve in chapter 8 last term. So we're going to factorize. So we got x minus 1, x minus 5. Hopefully you still remember how to solve this. You factorize. And once you factorize, you got x equal to 1, x equal to 5. That's your x-intercept. Okay, now if we were to draw it, let's label this information. So we got the y-intercept 5 and the x-intercept 1, 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go 1 and 5, which is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to quickly use the magic pen because I'm not going to draw yet. So roughly speaking, you can see that's where the parabola is, right? But we don't know where the vertex is. So to find out where the vertex is, we get the axis symmetry first, which is halfway between the two x-intercept, isn't it? So the axis symmetry is the average of the x-intercept. So you write x equal and add these two together. 1 plus 5 divided by 2. And that gives you 3. So you have to get the axis of symmetry, 3. Let's draw a dotted line at 3. So that's where the vertex lies. So that's why we find the x-intercept first, because we want to find the axis symmetry, which is located at x equal to 3. Now, this is not enough yet, because once you got the x value, we need to find the y value, because the vertex could be anywhere on this line. We're not going to below the x-axis, but we want to find the exact value. So we have to substitute 3 into the equations. 6 times 3 plus 5 equal 9 minus 18 plus 5. So the answer is -4, isn't it? Yes. So your vertex is 3, -4. Yep. Okay, so with 3, -4, we go 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your vertex, 3, -4. So we get this 4 points. Once you get the 4 points, we join the points together, we get a parabola. So let's join them together. Make sure it's a curve like this, and then up, passing through the x-intercept, the y-intercept. So that's a menu you have to use when you sketch a general form of a parabola. Okay, the y-intercept, the x-intercept, the axis symmetry, which is the halfway between the x-intercept, and then substitute the x value into the original formula to get the y value in order to find the vertex. And don't forget, label your vertex on the graph. Okay? So as you can see, this is a much harder form to look at. It's more harder to visualize because the picture doesn't come out until the very end once you find the x and y intercept. Whereas the other form, you get the vertex straight away. It's almost like you get the picture already. Okay? Alright, so we've got a couple more examples to go through. Then you can start the exercise. So the next one, same thing. I've scaffolded for you. You need to find these four things: the y-intercept, the x-intercept, axis symmetry, and vertex. And then, of course, there's a question where I draw a parabola. You have to work out what the equation is, which we'll do after example 2. Okay, have a try. The more things you try by yourself, the better you become. Okay, so I really highly encourage you to have a try before I do this question. Okay, y-intercept, x-intercept, axis symmetry. Let's start that. So y-intercept. Alright, so we get y equal to 0 plus 0 plus 9. Okay, let's find the x-intercept. Y is 0. So you have to factorize. We've got x squared plus 6x. Now you notice that the two numbers you found are the same. Well, if that's the same, means that there's only one. Just at -3. Or another way to think about it, it crosses -3 twice. Right? 1, 2, 3. -3. Positive. Oh, oops, sorry. Alright. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3. -3. What else are there? 9 is the y-intercept. Put it up there, very high. Okay, now think about this. If you were to write it again, you will see that it's actually shift to the left, isn't it? Right, remember this form? Shift to the left. So once in that perfect square form, you can see shift to the left 3 units. So therefore, your axis symmetry, when they're the same thing, well, you can pretend there's another -3. If you average the two -3, you still get -3, isn't it? So that's your axis of symmetry. Right? So the rules still work. It still gives you the axis symmetry. You just use the same number, you get the same axis of symmetry. And we'll know it's going to be concave up. Actually, we can't do that yet. We have to find the vertex. And we'll know where the vertex is because it's going to shift to the left. Let's see, we didn't know how to do that. We substitute -3 back into the original formula. So you get -3 squared plus 6 times -3 plus 9. You get 9 minus 18 plus 9, which is 0. -3, 0. Your vertex. Now, in this case, we only have 2 points instead of 4 points. But we'll know the shape is going to be concave up. So let's draw this. Rub this off, make it a bit smaller. X equal to -3 plus -3 over 2. Okay, let's draw this like that. Okay, done. Easy. Alright, any questions? So basically, when it's a perfect square, see this is an example of a perfect square. You just shift to the left or right. Okay. Alright, last question. See if you can work out what that formula is. Okay. Think about it. Alright, what would the formula be? Think about, you have to reverse your thinking. If they give you the x-intercept, what would the formula look like? Okay, so you have to go backwards. So if the x-intercept -3, the formula look like this, isn't it? So think about it. What would the formula look like? And they give you a clue. The formula look like this, in this form. So what would you do? Y equal to x something, x something. So they give you, just reverse the numbers. So what should I put here? Yeah, you just reverse the numbers. So we'll just reverse. So the x have -3, you must have x plus 3 instead. That's the equation. Any question? Very easy. Okay, so this is the form we did, how to sketch parabola in this general form. So I want you to do the exercise today and get the practice. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's find the corner of turning point. Now, how would you find turning point? You have to find the axis of symmetry. What's the axis symmetry? Yeah, let's do that. Hang on. Axis symmetry equal to -3 plus 1 on 2, which is -1. Substitute -1 in here. You don't need to expand, just put -1 there. You get something plus 3, something plus -1, but you're going to replace, put -1 in both x values, and then you're going to work out this is 2 times -2, which is -4. So the vertex is -1, -4. Yeah, like that. -1, -4. Find the corner to turning point. Okay, so it's pretty good. Okay, pretty easy. Yeah, so not very high at all. But it's very important to learn this, because this is what you're going to learn next year again. A lot of you year 11 students, they struggle with parabola. They think it's hard, but if you practice now, you'll find it easy. All right, let's start now.